Hi dear students, welcome to Math Solutions by Pani. Previously, this channel name was Exam Side Mathematics by Pani. Recently, 3-4 days back, I changed the YouTube channel name as Math Solutions by Pani. See, in this video, we are going to discuss about inverse trigonometry functions, AP Intermediate Second Year, Exercise 2A. In this session completely the exercise we are going to discuss complete exercise, dear students. It is right. Just a more time. Yeah, let us have a discussion. The question, dear students. Find the principal values of the following. So principal values, this is the values of x belongs to. So this range, this whatever the value. See, sine inverse of minus 1 by 2 in terms of sine. Sine inverse is there, no? So 1 by 2 in terms of sine, for what angle it comes? Sine 30 degrees. 30 degrees means pi by 6. Am I right, dear students? This is completely x. Sine inverse of minus x is equal to what? Minus sine inverse x. That is equal to minus sine inverse of sine pi by 6. After that, sine inverse of sine x. We have the formula. Sine inverse of sine x is equal to x. So before that, what I applied is sine inverse of minus x is equal to minus sine inverse x. Even that also I applied it, dear students. So it is equal to minus sine inverse of sine pi by 6 is pi by 6. See, how can you say that, sir, this is the principal value of the given problem? So this value is belongs to closed minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 closed. That is the reason minus. This value should belongs to the range of sine inverse x function. If this does not belongs to that, this is not the principal value, that is the general value. Okay, dear students, we'll go to question number 2. So cos inverse of root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 in terms of cos. Cos 30 degrees. Cos 30 means cos pi by 6. So cos inverse of cos pi by 6. So here what we have to do is, we know that formula cos inverse of cos x is cos x. So which is equal to pi by 6. Pi by 6 is belongs to obviously closure 0 comma pi, no. So cos inverse x belongs to 0 to pi. So pi by 6 belongs to closure 0 to pi. This is the principal value of the given problem. Now come to this one, cosecant inverse of 2. So cosecant inverse of 2 value in terms of cosecant 30. So cosecant of 30 means what, dear students? Pi by 6, 30. Again we have the same formula. Cosecant inverse of cosecant x is equal to x. So that is equal to, here x value is what here, dear students? Pi by 6, which belongs to cosecant inverse. Here, you remember closed minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 other than 0. Okay, dear students. So this belongs to this reason. So this is the principal value of the given question. I hope you understand. So now onwards, maximum I'll try to come to the live sessions of my both channels. Be aware, dear students, please come to the sessions and support me in my free times. Whenever I have free times, I will explain the concepts. Question number 4. Tan inverse of minus root 3. Yeah. Question number 5. Cos inverse of minus 1 by 2. Tan inverse of minus 1. So we will find out the solutions. Tan inverse of minus root 3. Okay. So tan inverse of minus x equal to minus tan inverse x. Here I will write it. Tan inverse of minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x. So this is the first formula. So minus tan inverse of root 3. Root 3 in terms of tan, for what angle it comes? Minus tan inverse of tan 60 degrees. 60 degrees means pi by 3. So tan inverse of tan x equal to x again. Tan inverse of tan x. So minus tan inverse of tan pi by 3 is pi by 3. So this is belongs to tan inverse is here. Open interval of minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, dear students. This is very important range. That is the reason this value is principal value of this. Okay, dear students. Like this also we can do another method. Here only I will tell that. Alternate method. Tan inverse of minus tan pi by 3. So tan inverse of minus tan theta, can I write tan of minus theta? So tan minus pi by 3, like this also we can write. So tan inverse of tan theta is theta, so minus pi by 3. Even this value also belongs to open minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is also principal value of tan inverse of minus root 3. Okay, dear students, this is method 1, this is method 2. Whichever you feel easy, that you can go that. Now come to cos inverse of minus 1 by 2. Here very important formula. Cos inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse of x. So by using this formula, pi minus cos inverse of 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 in terms of cos, for what angle it comes? Cos 60 degrees. So pi minus cos inverse of cos 60 degrees. 60 degrees means pi by 3. So which is equal to pi minus pi by 3, that is equal to 2 pi by 3. So 2 pi by 3 belongs to closure 0 comma pi, the range of cos 0 comma pi, cos inverse x. Closure 0 comma pi. Is there no means to this? Now come to the question number 6. Tan inverse of minus 1. So like this only, same. Tan inverse of minus tan inverse 1 which is equal to minus tan inverse 1 can be written as tan pi by 4. So whatever the formulas we proceed here, that we are applying here. So which is equal to minus tan inverse of tan pi by 4 is pi by 4. This is belongs to open minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 dear students. So hence minus pi by 4 is the principal value of the given tan inverse of minus 1. I hope you understand. We'll move to next questions. Next question number 7. Secant inverse of 2 by root 3 question number 8. Cot inverse of root 3 question number 9. Cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2. Secant inverse of 2 by root 3. Not only direct one but also we can do in cos inverse also, dear students. Cos inverse of root 3 by 2 we can write it. Reciprocal formulas we have. Secant inverse x is equal to cos inverse of 1 by x. So secant inverse of 2 by root 3. Secant inverse of 2 by root 3 in terms of secant is secant pi by 3, that means 60 degrees. 30 degrees, yes. Sorry. So secant inverse of secant theta is theta directly. So pi by 6, which belongs to this one, closed 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi. In that term, pi by 2. Why? Because if cos pi by 2 is directly 1 by reciprocal, no, cos. Next, that only answer. Alternate method also we can do, means we can or secant inverse of 2 by root 3 is equal to cos inverse of root 3 by 2. See how we are going to do this. That is equal to cos inverse of cos pi by 6, cos 30 degrees to divide. Cos inverse of cos x is x, so pi by 6. So which belongs to closed 0 comma pi. Whenever you are converting cos, no need of writing pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 0 maybe. So pi by 6 belongs to. So pi by 6 is called the principal value of this. Next, cot inverse of root 3 in terms of cos. For what value it comes? 30. 30 means pi by 6. So cot inverse of cot pi by 6 is pi by 6. We have this cot inverse. So open interval of 0 comma pi. Why? Because cot inverse x range is open 0 to pi. Question number 9. Cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2. So we already done one of the formulas. Cos inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. So by using this formula, pi minus cos inverse of 1 by root 2. So which is equal to pi minus cos inverse of cos pi by 4. So which is equal to pi minus cos inverse of cos pi by 4 is pi by 4. So which is equal to 3 pi by 4. So 3 pi by 4 belongs to closure 0 comma pi. Why? Because cos inverse x range is 0 to pi. So 3 pi by 4 is the principal value of this cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2. Okay, dear students, thank you for joining. Regularly you can follow this channel. We'll complete in this session the complete exercise. Cosecant inverse of minus root 2. But question number 11 is find the value of cos inverse of 1 by 2 plus 2 into sin inverse of 1 by 2. So cosecant inverse of minus root 2. So cosecant inverse of minus x equal to minus cosecant inverse of x. So first property we apply. So minus cosecant inverse of root 2. Okay, dear students. Later minus cosecant inverse of root 2 in terms of cosecant cos pi by 4 only. Cosecant pi by 4 only will come. So cosecant pi by 4. Again we have formula cosecant inverse of cosecant x is equal to x. So minus x means what? Pi by 4. So this value belongs to cosecant inverse x closed minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 minus 0 other than 0. Minus pi by 4 is called the principal value of this cosecant inverse of minus 2. Now question number 11. Find the value of, here they did not mention about principal value, just they are asking to find this value. Now consider cos inverse of 1 by 2 plus 2 into sin inverse of 1 by 2. Cos inverse of 1 by 2 can be written as cos 60 degrees. 60 degrees means pi by 3. Cos pi by 3 plus 2 into sin inverse of sin 30 degrees. Sin pi by 6. So cos inverse of cos theta equal to theta. So here we are applying these formulas. cos inverse of cos theta or cos x is equal to x. Sin inverse of sin x is equal to x. So pi by 3 plus 2 into sin inverse of sin pi by 6. This value is pi by 6. So 2 ones, 2 threes. So which is equal to pi by 3 plus pi by 3. Pi by 3 plus pi by 3, 2 pi by 3. Therefore, the value of this cos inverse of 1 by 2 plus 2 sin inverse of 1 by 2 is 2 pi by 3. We'll move to last question in the second bit. Okay, dear students. In second bit, find the value of tan inverse of 1 plus cos inverse of minus 1 by 2 plus sin inverse of minus 1 by 2. So this is the question, dear students. Find the value of tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse of minus 1 by 2 plus sin inverse of minus 1 by 2. So first we have to consider tan inverse of 1 plus cos inverse of minus 1 by 2 plus sin inverse of minus 1 by 2. So 1 by 1 we have to simplify. First, tan inverse of 1, as it is, you write it, dear students. Cos inverse of minus x. Here, what are the formula we are going to apply, that I am writing. Cos inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. So, we can write it as pi minus cos inverse of 1 by 2. Next, sin inverse of minus x is equal to minus sin inverse x. So, minus sin inverse of 1 by 2. So, now 1 in terms of tan, for which angle it comes? So, tan inverse of tan pi by 4 plus pi minus cos inverse of 1 by 2 in terms of cos. Cos 60 degrees. 60 degrees means pi by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Sin inverse of 1 by 2 in terms of 730 degrees. So sin pi by 6. So tan inverse of tan pi by 4 is pi by 4. Plus pi minus cos inverse of cos pi by 3 is. Here we applied all these formulas. Tan inverse of tan x is equal to x. Sin inverse of sin x is equal to x. Cos inverse of cos x is equal to x. All these formulas we are going to apply. So here pi by 3, dear students, minus this is pi by 6. So pi by 4 minus pi by 3 minus pi by 6 plus pi. So take LCM. 12 is the LCM. 4 3 is na. So 3 pi 3 fourths, 4 point, so 2 point plus 12 point. So 12 plus 3, 15, 15 minus 6, 9 pi by 12. After that simplifying, 3 pi by 4, 3 3s are 3 fours. So 3 pi by 4, the value of tan inverse of 1 plus cos inverse of minus 1 by 2 plus sin inverse of minus 1 by 2 is equal to 3 pi by 4. Till here, we finished the second exercise, that is 2A exercise was finished, dear students. If possible tomorrow or tomorrow night, evening time, like after 8:30, we will come to the second exercise 2A. Completely day by day or weekly thrice, we will come to the session and we will finish it with exercises. Okay, dear students, thank you for watching our channel Math Solutions by Pani. Once again, I am saying I was changed the name of our channel Exam Side Mathematics by Pani, change it to Math Solutions by Pani. So please, you can, if you are really like these videos, please share to your friends and relatives and ask them to subscribe about our channel. Thank you all. Jai Hind.